one. CG will be win in this debate because CG can be extend toward how the process will be going better in our side of the house, in better preventing this kind of people to do again, and how this is giving to much deterrent effect toward the people, and how our mechanism will be manifesting well in our side of the house. We think that the in terms of OG, they lack on the mechanism on how they were going to make these people more deterrents, but they at the end of the day they cannot bring the mechanism like how they will going to be monitoring these people, and how at the end of the day when they are being released, they can still access toward luxury lifestyle. For example, like their money laundry can be still accessible in their side of the house. We think in status quo we have certain like KPK and stuff and so forth that can be monitoring that they or talk about how the financial agency is cannot be cater these people. We think that it is no, because first of all we have like KPK, they have more power. We want to integrate the financial agency, for example, like to being integrated in the government, and we think it is something that actually enough because KPK can be cater this kind of people. We think that they all talk about how the jail is actually enough, but at the end of the day, we think it is something that cannot be enough, because at the end of the day, the moment when you are pushing these people in the punish these people in the jail, we think that there is certain access toward the luxury lifestyle that can be do because they have that capital and they have that still have that power. We think it is something that cannot be enough at the end of the day. Let's picture and these people all like on these pictures and the people that their motive is actually the more important thing is they're valuing asset and money more. They're valuing this is something that actually important toward their life, and they cannot they doing corruption, for example, because of their motive to get more money at the end of the day. We think that the thing this principle is actually important. Why? Because for the moment when we are giving or take their money, they will be suffer at the end of the day. They will be, for example, like poor, but at the end of the day, they will realize or having so much effort, for example, to be a better person. Why? Because they cannot be access toward their lifestyle at the end of the day. They cannot be have that kind of lifestyle at the end of the day. OG mechanism about they will going to take 100% of their money is actually cannot be enough, because they will going to not have that monetization towards certain luxury thing that can still be accessible. We think it is something that actually enough. Why do in my speech, I'm going to talk about three things. Why our mechanism is actually important and create more better interference and deterrence effect, and how the second thing is actually we want to analyze the motive on the comparative lifestyle will be going to be happen in our side. Secondly, how the punishment will be going more human in our side of the house. So the CG stance and mechanism, we will take 100% toward what they have been do toward what they have been take at from the corruption. Secondly, we want to take more 50% again and consider on the debt capability. They can still pay later, and they can still, for example, like cicil at the end of the day. In our side, at least we have a better mechanism because we CG still consider the family, because we know that the characterization of these people is actually coming from the educated people, and they can be, for example, even if we tackle them or we leave them in the poverty, they can still struggle because they are uneducated people and can do a certain job, for example, like being cashier and stuff and so forth. Thirdly, we will going to be monitoring these people in terms of financial. We will going to integrate the financial system in our side of the house. We will going to track the money that already, or the money flow that already in their lives. So meaning that there is money laundry that coming from the OO is actually cannot be exist in our side of the house, because we are regularly monitoring this kind of thing. Fourthly, we will going to make the changes to be a SN or the civil worker or the government worker in our side. Let's not cannot be happen, because the moment when you are doing this is actually you are stealing the money of the people. We will not get letting our government thing being disturbed by this kind of thing. We think it is something that cannot be justifiable. Why it is something that justify? Firstly, they are rational enough and educated enough. So even if they all live in the poverty, they can still have skill, for example, and still can do certain thing that actually can be make them survive. Secondly, in the principle operation, they are taking the money of the people. They stole the money of the people, and the meaning that in government we want to take their luxury lifestyle and stuff and so forth. Firstly, we think it is important to them for the regularly monitoring, because meaning that there is a check and balance toward the government, but what they have been do, for example, when we think that the government, we must have to provide this check and balance thing in order to make them more get deterrence or prevention toward the another corruptor, for example. Let's analyze their motive in terms of a comparative lifestyle to begin with. In CG, we want to kill this deadlock and scare them. We want to take their asset and greed, for example, that what they value more, and meaning that we want to force them because of this kind of mechanism. We will force them in order to follow this law. Secondly, when they follow this law, the deterrent effect will be happen because the jail in OO is enough, and for example, guys, Tambilan can access the holiday. For example, Angelina Sonda or Satya Novato can access that capability to begin with because they still have the capital to begin with. OG cannot bring how they will going to stop the money laundry and stuff, and so we think in our start still better. Thirdly, the punishment will be more human. Because firstly, they have the better incentive to get better job. We are letting the opportunity for them to give them second chance in order to make them changes to a better person, and we are giving their changes to make their family have that capability to have that kind of life to begin with. Because in CG we consider the family, and we think the family is still important toward this kind of life. We think the moment when we are doing this mechanism is the punishment will be going to more human, because the money is coming from this corruption will be they take them for to feel the effort, or to because the money coming from them is actually not only from the corruption, but it is still from the pen. There's the money spent. That's why we proudly to propose.
One. Ladies and gentlemen, we entering this debate by saying that we're going to take the money from this corruption, right? We're going to take their money and asset from them because we believe that that's actually what empowering them and incentivize them to do corruption actually, right? Because notice, the moment that they're doing that, it's also like they're willing to get more money, right? And also they're willing also to sacrifice their freedom as long as they have those kind of money and those kind of lifestyle at the end of the day, right? We believe that this definitely different with OG, because like our opening only talking about like they're going to take those kind of assets from the corruption without necessarily explain the exact process how to do it at the end of the day, right? Therefore, we believe that our case is going to be more clear in process and more manifested at the end of the day. So before jump to my explanation, two quick rebuttal source. So they're saying that they can in their side they can disincentivize people to do corruptions. Well, basically it's not, right? Corruption still exists even under the side of the house. Notice that on how corruptors already like have lots of access even when they're in jail to do corruptions. They still like hide their asset abroad, for example. They still like plan their money and investment and so on and so forth, right? Therefore, as long as these people still greed at the end of the day, hiding them behind the bar not going to solve anything, not going to disincentivize them from do corruption at the end of the day, right? But also like secondly, they're also saying that small corruptions will be taken for granted. We're not going to be we're not going to take them down, for example, right? We say no. In our mechanisms, my member clearly taught you on how we're going to track these people, right? On how we're going to survey their daily life, meaning that even if like when they go to certain fancy kind of lifestyle, for example, we're going to track that. We're going to know whatever they did in their day-to-day life, and the moment that there's strange things happen, therefore we come to them, right? And check for the accountability and so on and so forth. But like, thirdly, they're saying about burden and financial error and so on and so forth. Notice that burden of the state is not exclusive, right? Both sides have, but the problem with their side is in opposition side, the burden is even heavier, right? Why is it so? Because like by limiting these people freedom, you need to give them food, for example. You need to facilitate all of things that they did, for example. We don't necessarily they are able for doing anything for themselves, right? The burden is even heavier because it is not productive. Comparatively in our standard house, by taking their asset, it's even far more productive because like even if, as one of my first speaker told you, we take their asset, for example, they still can work at the end of the day, right? They still, for example, can be a bank worker, for example, or do a sales job and so on and so forth. Okay, two explanations then. Firstly, why our rehabilitation in the trans effect is far better under our standard house. Secondly, why preventive action is far better in our side. So first, let's talk about the rehabilitation and the trans, right? So first thing first, note that rehabilitation is every action, whatever it is which purpose is meant to fix the misbehavior, right? To repay what you did wrong, right? So we think that it can go in any kind of method. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to sit yourself behind the bar and so on and so forth, right? Rehabilitation is not always just that. We say that rehabilitation can happen as long as the purpose is still achievable at the end of the day, right? So the problem here is that there's a different rehabilitations with the different type of crime. It is also intertwined on how we can fix the mixed behavior of these people, right? For example, in murder and in case of murder and rapists, for example, they're threatening and they're dangerous when they are free. That's why then it is justified for us to limiting their freedom, to save the society from the threat of them when they are free, right? But the problem with the corruptor itself, they are dangerous when they still greed, and putting them behind the bar not going to solve this greediness of these people, right? So exactly, it's even far more better and okay to take their money. Why money is that important for them? Number one, they're willing to sacrifice their money they're willing to sacrifice their freedom for lifestyle, right? They're willing to take the jail, for example, as long as they can corrupt 3 billion funding for creating certain project, for example, right? This definitely happen because money is not only necessarily their power, for example, or their leverage and so on and so forth. Money is actually their identity, right? They can access certain kind of lifestyle in their life. For example, they live the fancy lifestyle. They stay in fancy hotel. They eat fancy food, for example, at the end of the day, right? This high profile person, by we taking them this money, we put them right down. Therefore, we give them the shockness of that on how living under poverty will feel like at the end of the day, right? Like now when your money is taken, you will get like a normal, you can only access a normal mediocre life, for example. Now you have to go with motorcycles, for example, like while back then you go to with your fancy cars and so on and so forth, right? We believe that it can create even more better deterrence effect because like those kind of lifestyle is what actually important for them, right? And we took it for them, from them, and that's how they can feel like deter and how painful and suffering it is to live that way, right? But also, secondly, why this kind of deterrence effect cannot be achieved under the whole opposition side? Because in their side, by having jail, for example, compromise is always exists, right? This corruption will always going to compromise things. For example, on how Setia Novanto jail is definitely have air conditioner there. They have lots of good facilities there, right? Therefore, those kind of deterrence effect won't happen, right? And furthermore, you even like give this interest. You will fed the interest of the corruptor itself because like they actually really want to sacrifice their money for maintaining their lifestyle at the end of the day, right? But also like secondly, we will like can create a better preventive action in our side of the house because like only within our side, only by taking their money, the way that corruptors see corruption is not like I can get more money from it, but also I lose my money from it, right? Notice in our mechanisms, we will take 150%, meaning that 100% that you take from the government, for example, you will paying back, but also like 50% of that, like you paying that for your motorcycle, for example, is going to be burdening you at the end of the day, right? But also it is far more burdening because the way that people see this corruption is that I will lose more things, even my blood, sweat, and tears. But furthermore, even things that I fight for with my blood, sweat, and tears, like their wage, for example, so on and so forth. But furthermore, the burden is even higher for them because they should pay those kind of debt at the end of the day, right? While they don't have the same wage anymore, right? So we believe that those kind of things will make corruptor see and things more and consider more for doing corruptions, and it be the best preventive action, right? So why don't this extension in round winning in this debate? First, we give you a better process and manifestation of how we can solve the incentive to corrupt. But also, secondly, we've also proved to you on how rehabilitation is definitely better on our side of the house. And lastly, we show you on how it shifts the way people see corruption at the end of the day, only in our case. Therefore, we proudly propose. Thank you.